Today I will tell you about the most different species of the thrips. Those species which mostly found in the Pakistan and which lives on the different vegetables, plants, and which lives in the soil. First of all, I will tell you about the introduction of these thrips. Mostly in Pakistan, the geographically includes the Himalayas and Karakoram highlands of northern areas of Pakistan to plains of Punjab and deserts of Sindh. And due to this geography, agriculture production in this area is affected by a wide diversity of insect pests. Being an agriculture country and the fertile lands of Pakistan needs to be investigated about the insect pests and the various vectors as well as the beneficial insects for IPM. IPM means Integrated Pest Management. These strategies also increase the yields of the crop, and as they increase the yield of the crop, and also they increase the quality and use for the conservation of biodiversity and for the ecosystem. Therefore, to combat the insecticide resistance in the thrips, non-insecticidal tactics such as biological control is also required. Various insects species have been reported to feed on thrips, and I will tell you about the those species of thrips which mostly lives on the vegetables. Different vegetable crops of mild hills of Himachal Pradesh are adversely affected by the different pest species, of which thrips are one of the important insect pests. Thrips are very small in size. About these are fingered insects belonging to other order of the insects in two suborders. About the 700 species of thrips have been reported the worldwide, and out of which only the 600 species of the pest found in the Pakistan, which mostly live on the vegetables, plants, and also in the soils. These species of the some species of the thrips found on the cotton plants, they adversely affect the cotton plants. The solution for this is the high water table should be because of high water table increase the humidity in the plants, which adversely affect the thrips species. Thrips are polyphagous and highly mobile insects. Mobile insects means they move here and there with the helps of legs, wings, and the other parts. Their population is mostly high. They are high in densities because of the rapid rates. Their reproduction rates are very high. Because of their reproduction rates, the thrips population is mostly increasing day by day. They can damage the plants directly by feeding the plants and indirectly by transmitting the bacterial, fungal, and viral diseases of the plants. These are the mostly the all the thrips are the sucking type of insects. They suck the plants leaves, and they suck the water and the chlorophyll medium from the plants. The plants will die. Mostly the thrips are small in size, and they are tiny in their size. Mostly the thrips we can see the thrips by their eye. They can damage the plants directly by feeding on the plants and directly by transmitting the bacterial and fungal and viral disease of the plants. More thrips are tiny and barely visible. They usually are 1 to 2 meter long. The smallest are about 0.5 millimeter. They mostly found in the tropics, are the species which found in the tropics region are about 14 millimeter long. They are mostly found in the flowers and at various parts of the plants, and often pupate or spend part of their life cycle in soil or other ground litter. Thrips have been elongated bodies. mean they have long bodies which are often slightly too strong, flattened, to slow ventrally. Thrips cause damage to crops by transmitting topoviruses. The known vector species belong to four genera, three of which are from family Thripidae. They are not from closely related phylogenetic. Three of which are from family Thripidae. They are not from closely related polygenetic groups, but they do not share some common characteristics: extremely polyphagous and their ability to reproduce on a broad range of host plants. Yield losses in certain vegetable crops like cucumber, cardamom, onion, garlic, and tomato due to thrips were estimated very high. Different vegetables crops of many areas affected by the different species of the thrips, which the thrips are one of the most important insect pests. Thrips, these are very small in size. The agriculture production in this area is affected by a wide diversity of the insect pests. Being an agriculture country and with the fertile lands, Pakistan needs to be investigated about the insect pests and the virus vectors as well as beneficial insects for IPM. Strategies to increase the crop yield and quality and for conservation of biodiversity for the ecosystem. Therefore, to combat the insecticide resistance in the thrips, non-insecticidal tactics such as biological control is also required. In agriculture, the different strategies are used to control the humidity in the soil. The main strategy is used, which is known as mulching. Mulching is that strategy in which we cover the soil by different mulches such as cotton mulch, wheat mulch. In mulches, basically we cover the soil with different parts such as cotton leaves or the sugarcane leaves. When we cover this soil from these leaves, the mostly these soil can improve their humidity rates and also increase the yield of the crop. Mostly in the summer season when the evaporation rate is very high, mulching is necessary to to improve the humidity rate in the soil. So we can improve our humidity rate by the mulching in agriculture view.